Everybody, and welcome to a Saturday edition of Jack Rigo Productions. Today I am on Tufts brand new soccer field, as you can see here. Pretty cool. This was just built a couple of months ago. It just finished. I remember it was a disaster. The kids used to ride the bike around the corner, and what are they doing? They built a nice field, really. Anyways, my phone's almost dying, so I'll try to do this as quick as possible for my quick Denver Bronco comment and tonight's game. All right, I'm still disgusted about this Van Joseph guy who basically has never done anything in his career. He's never had a number 5 defense. He's been a defensive coordinator for the Dolphins for 1 year, and they were horrible in defense, like 19th. And his resume doesn't match being a head coach. Kyle Shanahan's does. Number 1 offense this year with the Falcons. Good last year too, even though they didn't make the playoffs. Matt Ryan had a fantastic year through 38 touchdowns. Also for Kyle Shanahan, he had some other times he did a good job with his father, with RG3 having Rookie of the Year in 2012. And also, he helped Matt Schaub throw 29 touchdowns, and he's a bum, really. Anyways, not a bum, but average NFL quarterback. He did good with Cleveland in 2014. Brian Hoyer did a decent job, and he's not a starting quarterback in the NFL. Okay, and then those are the 2 main candidates, and I said, how can you hire the guy with the least experience? Because he's buddies with Kubiak. He knew him in Houston. I told one of my friends it's basically like a customer service representative in a bank becoming a CEO versus a guy who might have been a vice president, more prepared, or the president of the bank becoming the CEO. It doesn't make sense. I still don't get it. And no, I'm not a hater of the Broncos. I love the team. It's like you're pissed at your children. I'm not like other people in the part of the country where they're soft about the team. Everything's perfect, blah, blah, blah. I'll never be a puke homer. Anyways, okay, on to tonight's game. The Atlanta Falcons are favored by 5 over Seattle, playing in the Dome. Like I talked about Matt Ryan earlier and Kyle Shanahan. I think this is a good matchup because Seahawks have been crappy on the road. Last road game, they got blasted by Green Bay. I think it was like 35-10. They lost Earl Thomas third. Tough loss from the secondary. That does not help them at all. Anyways, battery's dying even more. I like Atlanta's offense. Russell Wilson I'm a big fan of, but I just don't think they'll put enough points up. Atlanta playing at home. I like them to win this game 20-20, somewhat close. All right, tonight's game that could be a joke. Houston getting 15.5 at New England. New England never loses at home in the playoffs for the most part, especially in the divisional round, except against Baltimore. I think the Jets, long time ago. Anyways, Brock Osweiler, even though he's very inconsistent, had some success against the Patriots last season when he's on the Broncos. The problem is Houston's not the Broncos. Even though Houston made the playoffs, the Broncos have better talent. Anybody doesn't say that to you, they're out of their mind, really. They don't watch football. Houston plays in that cupcake division with Tennessee and Jacksonville and the Colts. DeAndre Hopkins is a pretty good receiver. Lamar Miller's good running back, so they have some talent on offense. Patriots gave up the least points in the NFL on defense, which is hard to believe because we always think of them all offensive team. There's a train going by for water, see? This is an authentic video. Authentic. Jack Rigo Productions. Authentic video. Okay, anyways. I sound like a fool. And I think the Patriots offense will have their way with them. Brady probably threw 3 touchdowns. Even though Gronk isn't playing, he's got Martellus Bennett. Hogan's done a good job for them. You still have, what's his name? Julian Edelman, excellent receiver. He catches his 80 to 100 receptions every season. And then they picked up... I don't know if his name is Floyd. I forget his first name, from the Cardinals, and he was great in his first game he played. That's a big weapon for them. He's better than Amendola, in my opinion, talent-wise. And as much as I can't stand him, Blunt's had a decent year. I think he's a bum, personally, with his 20 carries for 45 yards against good teams. New England 31-17. I don't think they'll cover, but I think they'll win pretty easily. We'll see what happens in the game. I mean, I'd be shocked if Houston wins this game, really. I was trying to tell my dad the last time I remember a team that was like getting 1 million points on the road in the divisional was 1990. Well, not including Tim Tebow, who's terrible. No offense, Tim. Great guy, bad quarterback. Against the Patriots in 2011. Jacksonville was getting about 14 points at Denver in 96. one of the most aggravating games I ever watched in my life. Denver started out 12-0, and they completely friggin' imploded. Mark Brunell ran for 50 yards. He threw the ball for 300. Natron Means did a good job. They were so good, that Jacksonville team. They never won anything, but they were a talented team, and they were fun to watch. And then they came into New England and lost. But Elway tried to bring them back at the end, and they lost 30-27. I remember Michael Dean Perry, that fat piece of crap, what's his name's brother, the refrigerator Perry, on a punt. That piece of crap couldn't get off the field, and they got a 5